and done. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Banker to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Bankert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go. Right.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, son.
Fields buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here we go now on first and goal.
Here we go.
Now Perry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now second and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
And they'll run again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. To throw is Bankert. He's got his man, Gates. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gates. 92 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Elam able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Yep. Right.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Shedding through the defense. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To the air again, Fields dancing to his left. Gates with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elam now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bring 'em out.